Hi, Shira Star Goddess. I'm back. So I wanted to talk to you guys about this book that I found in Target. It was among the clearance Valentine's Day items. And let me tell you, I picked this up just because I like books. And it was normally $12.99 or $12.95, and I got it for like $3. I opened this book. First of all, it's a really nice book. It has a bookmark. It's hardcover. It's cute, and it has like the gold leaf on the pages, and it's a gift book as well, so you can write your name in it. This book is called The Book of Love, and it is by Casey Jones, illustrated by Diva Puri. Okay, anyway, so this book, you would think it's like a Valentine's Day book, right? This is full of magic. Has astrology in it, all the Greek gods and goddesses of love, love potions, aphrodisiacs. So I was like, yes, I'm gonna add this to my collection of books, magic books. So and then they have letters to of love from different people, like famous love letters, and poems in the back, and also how different countries celebrate Valentine's Day, and like different languages on how to say certain things. So I like this book because it has love potions and recipes of love. It has foods to induce love, symbols of love, like the anniversary gifts to get people when you've been married so many years. And also has the legend of Valentine's Day in there. And basically, I'll read it to you. In the 5th century, February 14th was declared St. Valentine's Day. Around the same time, the Roman lottery system for marriage, in which young men and women would pick the names of their future mates out in a hat, it was abolished. Romance began to run rampant. So they no longer were like in arranged marriages. They could choose who they wanted to marry. And then the Valentining began. In Great Britain, Valentine's Day began to be popularly celebrated around 1600 CE and 1700 CE. So the practice of exchanging handwritten notes with friends and lovers had become common, and printed cards began to take the place of the handwritten, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so the oldest known Valentine in existence is written in 1415 by Charles, Duke of Orleans, to his wife, and is part of the manuscript collection of the British Library of London. Okay, so I know you don't know where Valentine's came from. And so they have all the goddesses and spirits and gods to call on for love. And then let's see what else they have. Reading the leaves. They teach you how to read leaves and how to read leaves for love. I guess tea leaves. And they have like some old wives' tales in here as well, like old sayings and old superstitions about love. So it tells you what days to marry on. Like it says Monday, marry for wealth if you get married on a Monday. For Tuesday, marry for health. Wednesday is the best day to get married, they say. Thursday for crosses. I don't know what that means. I guess hexes, to get rid of hexes on you. Friday for losses. And Saturday you get no luck at all. Okay, so Friday you lose, and Thursday, I don't know. This is like old school. So it says what months to marry in, and it's just like a little old wives' tale things. And it says the power of the moon to punish lovers who have strayed. And y'all, this book is in Target, like for on the Valentine's Day clearance. So to punish lovers who have betrayed or strayed, the power of the moon, rituals men can do to woo women. Yes, that's in there too, y'all. To keep love once you have it. There's spells. This is spells in there. Dreams of love. They tell you when you dream about certain things, it means love is coming. For example, if you dream of making a bed, it means that you will soon fall in love. To dream of eating honey or also taking a bath symbolizes love. and so on and so forth. And the signs you will marry soon. If you stumble while climbing on a flight of stairs. If you hear a bird call from the east. If a man wipes his hands on your apron. Okay, y'all gonna be wearing aprons. Watch, it's gonna be funny. Okay, bring the apron back. Right, okay, so then it goes into palmistry as well. So this is a really cute book, and it's on clearance right now. I don't know if you can find this online for clearance, but it also goes into numerology. You can match up your numbers and see if you're compatible or what you need to work on. Numerology. So this is like a little witchy book, y'all. It also goes into the Chinese astrology. It goes into matching your signs. It says your best compatible signs, and it goes through the zodiac. And it's just a little cute book to add to your collection. I just wanted to share that with y'all and let y'all know about that, because a lot of the Valentine's Day stuff is still on sale at Target. If y'all want to go pick that up, or just buy it for full price if you can find it somewhere. Just wanted to let y'all know that was out there. Okay, and the next thing I want to talk about is I've had a lot of requests to do more breakdown videos for like music videos, and people keep asking me to do 2 videos. They want me to break down the Rihanna Anti video series, which is very, very esoteric, and they want me to break down the old Super Bowl halftime performance that Michael Jackson did back in 1993. So I need to know which one I should do first, if y'all want, which one y'all want to see the most, and I will do that one first. Also, I made some notes though, because I was all over the place and I had to redo the whole video. I know, right? So I did a video prior to this one on the black goo falling from the sky and what it could be and what it was, and a lot of people are saying yes, it's interdimensional goo, alien goo. Stuff in the atmosphere is changing because portals are opening and all that kind of good stuff, if you believe in all that. I do personally, I do believe in different dimensions and stuff like that. So check out that video if you haven't checked it out, or if you have something to add to it, go ahead and add to it. And someone also wanted me to talk about graveyard dirt. Okay, so I'm gonna go get some graveyard dirt that someone sent me. Okay, so a friend sent me some graveyard dirt from a famous murder victim and some lovers. I don't know if they were famous or not, but they're just 2 lovers that died, I guess, together. So this is the graveyard dirt from the lovers. And like, I guess if you want to do some love magic, you can use this to connect 2 people, to bind 2 people. You know, you can add some of this to your spell. Your love spells, your love, I wouldn't add this to anything you have to drink, but maybe like some love incense or something. Yes, okay. And then this one is from a famous murder victim, if y'all probably have heard of her, the Black Dahlia. This came from her grave. So this might be good for communing with people who have passed, who have been murdered. You know, anger, lots of anger, unresolved issues. If you want to add like a lot of, there's countless things you can do with this. And I don't know if the person wants me to say their name, but she was so nice to send this to me because she had some. But if you've heard of Oceana December, this is where she, what she sent me, which was very nice. So thank you. And I'll link her channel below if y'all want to go check out her videos. She's a witch. She makes videos as well. And she's more into the hoodoo and voodoo and African spiritualities and stuff like that. So definitely check her out. But yeah, so I only use graveyard dirt in certain spells that need to be done quick, fast, and that need to work on the double. Okay, I don't waste my graveyard dirt on spells that I can do myself. But when it needs that extra push, when it needs to be done now, quick, when you know, when you have strong emotion behind something, go ahead and put this in there. I know a lot of people don't believe in using people's grave dirt, but there is a way to collect grave dirt by asking permission from the spirit or the person whose grave it is. A lot of people leave things in return, such as gifts. They put flowers, money, crystals, stones on their grave or buried in the dirt, and then they take the dirt. And like if you need extra help in doing certain things, you have to find certain graves of certain people of, you know, the traits that you want. Like if you're in medical school and you're trying to pass a test and you go to a doctor's grave or a nurse's grave who has all that knowledge already, and you collect some of their grave dirt and use it in a spell for success and, you know, doing good in school or, you know, in your career, then that's going to help you. Okay. You can't just take it from a random person because you don't know who they were. So you have to do your research, and you have to, a lot of times the grave will say Dr. such and such on it, or something like that. Or if you can read, if it's a historical figure and you already know who they are. So it's really easy to do. And sometimes people take grave dirt from children as well, but they leave gifts and offerings and stuff. And that's a little bit controversial, but like from like children, you can get ideas, innocence. You can, your heart will be more open when you use this type of dirt, because kids aren't sinister, kids aren't corrupted yet, so they have that innocence energy and that honesty. And so if you want to add that to some of your work, a child's grave is really good as well. But like I said, gifts, you can bring toys, crystals, and such like that to leave behind on their graves. And grave dirt is widely used in like hoodoo. So if you're like trying to get into hoodoo, you can use grave dirt in a lot of your spells. You can use it in any type of witchcraft. It just adds an extra kick to your magic and stuff like that. So and when you go to a cemetery, you have to be careful, because it's not smiled upon to go and start digging on people's graves. So if you're going to take dirt, make sure you take a plant and you can like dig some dirt up and plant it, or just have something to cover up the spot where you dug. Act like you're visiting the grave, and just use a spoon. Don't carry a bunch of stuff. Just use a little spoon and a little bag. Don't get too much. Don't be greedy. And collect what you need only. Leave an offering, and then that's it. You know, don't go all crazy and try to get like a bucket full or something like that, because you're gonna get you know, people are gonna start wondering what you're doing, and you have to leave this giant hole. It's not gonna be respectful to the dead. So first you need to ask their permission. Oh, and before you leave the cemetery, y'all, okay, because I made this mistake, those energies will attach to you, so you have to like cleanse yourself. You have to say, okay, thank you, I'm leaving now, do not follow me. Some people say walk out of the cemetery backwards, but if you're in a car and you can't drive, it says turn off your air conditioner and roll up your windows. And there's like all types of things that you can do to keep spirits from following you. But I like to use a cleansing spray, I like to use sage, and I like to use the turning off the air conditioner before you leave the cemetery, because you don't want anything following you. I had a spirit follow me back home the last time I collected grave dirt, and it wasn't a bad spirit. It was like a child spirit, and I didn't get grave dirt from this child either. I just visited them in the mausoleum, and I kind of connected with them because I saw a toy that my kids have, and I was like, oh, and they were close to my kids' age, so I kind of connected with them, and they followed me home. And it wasn't bad or terrible or anything. It was just, you know, I could feel them touching my feet when I was asleep. And so I politely said, thank you for visiting, but you know, you have to go back to where you came from and nurture mommy, blah 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 blah. So that was the end of that, and I had to sage and stuff. But yes, you don't want things following you back. So if y'all have any questions, please put them in the comments and I will try to answer them. Thank y'all for watching my channel. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.